Hey guys, so I have Lahiru Fernando with us. It was pleasure talking to him and thank you for sharing your thoughts. First, I would like to congratulate him for becoming the UiPath's MVP and he's on the second position on the leaderboard of UiPath Community Forum. He's currently working as a senior data engineer in Fixel International, Sri Lanka. Apart from work, he loves researching new technologies and he enjoys traveling with the family. And he also loves playing computer gaming. So whenever he does it all the time whenever the boredom takes over. So Fernando, we would like to know about your RPA journey.
My journey in RPA, it started in 2019 January when our company wanted to get a partnership with UiPath. So my background is I'm from the data intelligence or data warehousing background. So I usually worked as a data warehouse analyst and a business intelligence engineer. So with the requirement of getting the partnership, I started learning UiPath. So while going through the academy, I understood that this is a really interesting area to be in. And since my small days, I had this interest for artificial intelligence, machine learning, and robotics. So with that interest and trying to get into the world of RPA, I was quickly able to grasp what's being taught in the academic courses, and just within 2 weeks, I was able to grasp everything and get the UiPath certification. So after getting the certification, our company was also able to get the UiPath partnership. So apart from that, after gaining the certification helped me in many ways to understand the RPA industry and how UiPath work. With that interest, I joined to the UiPath forum and started helping people around the world. With that interest that I had, working and helping people in the forum really helped me to gain more and more knowledge, and it even helped me get more motivated on RPA. So that's where my journey started, and from there, I without just I didn't stop at just helping people in the forum. I started researching on what areas that I can help. Along with that, I was able to understand different uh, areas like where developers had to go through a lot of hard work to develop certain things. So based on that research, I created my own set of components and published in UiPath Marketplace that helped me to understand how different areas or different components are being built and how people use them, and I got a lot of feedback on that. So even from there, I then spoke with different people who are in different domains and then understood what are the other areas that people go through in a RPA project, like the process standardization. So with the help of our MVPs like Lucas Pimentel and Clayton, I was able to write another document on process standardization for RPA, which is also published in the UiPath forum. So it is one of the documents that is mostly um, one of the highly liked posts in the entire forum. So I have been contributing to the community in many different ways. After doing all that, and UiPath even recognized me as one of their community leaders and a moderator. So after getting into that level, I was able to communicate with them even closer, and I was able to join hands with them to have discussions on how to improve their product, not only the UiPath Studio but in different products that they have. So that's how the journey started. And in late 2019, when they announced that they are looking for new MVPs, a lot of people encouraged me to apply for the position. So I applied in 2019 October, I guess. So with that, I went through a lot of interviews and screening processes, and that's how I became one of the MVPs in 2020. So that's the amazing journey that I went through with RPA, and today I'm fully into RPA, and I'm working as a solution architect in my company at Pixel International.
How hard or easy is it to get into UiPath's leaderboard? Great if you can share some tips on that.
Yes, so talking about the leaderboard in UiPath, it is a quite challenging environment to be in, and at the moment I'm at the third place in the leaderboard. So if we are to talk about how hard it is to be in the UiPath leaderboard, it is very hard because a lot of people are challenging each other and they are quite good at what they do, and they have different backgrounds, and all of them try to do something innovative every minute. So we have a lot of passionate people who are really motivated, or in other words we call it as addicted to UiPath. So because of that, each and everyone is trying to introduce something innovative and something very creative, and like creating components and contributing to the forum, writing articles, creating YouTube videos. So a lot of things happen. So if we are to be in the leaderboard or to retain the position, it's really hard because we have to compete with each other. Most of them are very good friends of mine, but we always work together and challenge each other in a friendly way so that we all can learn from each other by just communicating with each other and contributing to the forum. The main idea of the leaderboard is not to be in the leaderboard. It's the idea about encouraging or motivating people to become one of the leaders in the community, and through that they can learn and we also can learn from them and grow as a community. So it is hard, and we have to spend a lot of time to find something innovative and to contribute to the community and be in the leaderboard. So it is very hard, and we have to sometimes work day and night and even so many hours trying to give something to the community. But it's interesting and it's not boring at all. So I encourage you all to become a part of the leaderboard.
One of the best accomplishments that you can share with us that can inspire other RPA enthusiasts.
Yes, so talking about the best accomplishments, obviously it's the obtaining the MVP title of UiPath. So has been my dream for quite a long time, and I have worked so hard for being an MVP. So apart from that, because I already mentioned how was my journey in RPA and journey in becoming one of the MVPs. So apart from that, the other major accomplishment that I have made in this RPA industry is starting the RPA Sri Lanka Community Forum. So it is the first RPA meetup forum in Sri Lanka that I have started. So I'm really proud that it's very successful, and we have held about 3 meetups so far. So it's a very hard journey, and to start the meetup, I had to work with a lot of people and to talk with a lot of people and understand how it's been done and what are the best ways to do that. And I'm lucky that my company Pixel International helped me to start the meetups in Sri Lanka. So as soon as they heard about my contributions to the community, they decided to help me on starting the RPA Sri Lanka Community Forum. So that's a great help from the management of Pixel International, and working with them and with my friends here, they help me organize and create the flyers and everything and keep the stage ready so that we can do the meetup every month. So it's one of the best accomplishments apart from the MVP title. And if I'm to tell you another accomplishment, that would be the article that I have written on process standardization with RPA. So it's one of the mostly liked articles in the entire community forum. So why that is so important and interesting is it's one of the major areas that many people even try to ignore at some points. So writing that article, I had to even learn a lot of things that are not that I haven't come across earlier. So there were a lot of challenges in accomplishing a lot of these things. So as you know, nothing comes successful without any hard work or going through different challenges and sacrificing. So it's been a hard time to accomplish this stuff, but we can be happy that community is using that, and they are they feel helpful with the articles that I have published and the components and everything that I do. So that's the major accomplishment in my life.
What would be your advice for the young developers trying to get into RPA?
Yes, so for every young developer who are willing to join the RPA industry, or even who are looking for the first RPA job, I would like to say that learning is the first main thing that comes up handy when looking for jobs, not only in RPA, in any industry. So we have a lot of resources from the UiPath end. The academy, the forum, the marketplace, everything is provided for free for all the developers who are willing to learn the RPA and how UiPath work. So my advice for you is learn as much as possible, always research and try to understand how things happen in the world and what are the different ways of doing the same thing over and over again. So you might come across a situation, even you know most of the things that are happening and you are already certified and you are still looking for a job. So getting into that point, to get a job, people look for experience up to a certain extent. So to gain experience, if you are in an environment where you are unable to get professional experience by working in an official project, I would suggest start your own project, because we have the resources and we have community editions where you can download and start your own automations and publish in our marketplace or create YouTube videos to showcase what you have achieved. So I have done that. I have created my own automation solutions to gain experience, and I have researched on what kind of automation solutions that people look for in the industry, and there are several things that we can do our own, and based on the data and the resources we have online. So try your own stuff and publish it and showcase to the people, saying that hey, I have done these stuff, so that they know that you are capable of doing certain things, and they know that you know the technical background of how the automation is being done. And apart from that, try to engage with the community, and you can make friends, really good friends in different countries, and work with them. I personally work with a couple of friends in different countries on their automation projects. So I just started by just answering few questions, and over the time, once we have done a lot of contributions and they trust you, so they come to you and ask certain things to understand how things are done. And there is the best chance you can gain real experience on how projects are done, and you might get a chance to work with them as well, because they know you and you're capable of doing it. So that's the advice for the people who start their career on RPA. So work hard, and this is the best industry to be in, and it's a growing industry, and a lot of things happen, and a lot of updates are being released by UiPath every month. So stay updated, and that is the best opportunity to get a job.
What are your future career aspirations?
Yes, so talking about the future and the career aspirations, um, I have uh, I have a lot of goals that I have defined for myself. So earlier, the highest goal that I had is becoming an UiPath MVP. So since now I have become one, I have placed a new set of goals in my career, so that I can progress and work for those. So being an MVP, I have a lot of things planned, and to contribute even better to the community in many different ways other than communicating in the forum. So a lot of things are being planned, and a lot of interesting things will be taking place in the future, and I will be a part of that. And I will always look for best ways to contribute to the community, because that's the place that the best version of me was born. And apart from that, from the career perspective, I will always try to learn a lot of new things. So I'm into technology like AI, machine learning, and all that. So I'm always looking for new things to learn. So while learning new stuff, I'll be helping my organization to go into greater heights, and I'll be doing the best I can to make the community a better place, and the RPA industry a better place.